Hello, comrades. Anyone who's watching back from the VOD, I'm glad you're here. Always glad when you guys show up. So, back to the Civil War. We have let's look at the front line first. Essentially taken Eastern Virginia, and it's been one hell of a fight getting it there. We keep fighting up here in Winchester. We push back the Department of not Department of Pennsylvania, the Army of the Northwest. The Army of Potomac and Hampton Division are both extremely weak, so I'm probably gonna put Robert E. Lee back into the fight. Might take Fredericksburg just to draw some fire off of this northwestern bit. Last as we got West Virginia back. We got West Virginia into the Union, but they outflanked me and their Western Army, so I'm gonna have to go deal with this. And in general, we're building a lot of units. They currently have more manpower fielded, but in about 2 weeks, I'm gonna be at, I think, around 100,000. So the more territory I take from them, the more it's gonna be really bad for them. Because they'll lose a lot. They'll lose a lot of the industry. They already lost a bunch out of Richmond, which is not their capital. Their capital is Montgomery, Alabama, which is kind of stupid, but I mean, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna try to send this army. I really want to take Montgomery for the bit. Western Rangers are going to gain a lot of strength as they move on. I want to see if I can build any guns now, because I did do a policy that should let me. I could only build howitzers. I wonder if that's... Alright, I'm gonna do legacy rifles, Springfield rifles. I want the ability to build good guns. That's a very important thing, especially when you are fighting a civil war. Okay, so we actually can build them now. We're gonna order 10,000 rifled muskets. Let's get some plains rifles. Essentially just start. It's a lot of money to build a lot of these, but I do need them to just really just outfit my armies. I've got good stuff, it just needs more. Trades don't really care. We were looking at 3 days, and then I'll probably jump even more units into my yeah, I really somehow beat the Army of the Northwest. This is an assignable perk for, I'm not really sure. Field telegraph. It's not them. There we go. They now have hospitals, which is always a great. They control Norfolk, don't they? Yes. And blockade. I want to see if I can cut some. I think I'm sending Robert E. Lee to Virginia. I don't know where they're gonna go. have them take the train. I really don't want the Western Army doing what they're doing. What's my supply line looking like? Doing good for them. Letters of mark. That's interesting. Army Britannic has been essentially decimated. The Parliament of the West and the Western Army have officially met. I have to beat the Western Army if I'm gonna keep control. It looks like they got their units right at the right time. It's St. Louis. More than likely, I feel like I'm gonna be the one on the attack, which is really annoying. The first battle of the episode I titled Bloody Virginia is taking place, you guessed it, Missouri. I expected there to be a lot more fighting in Virginia soon, as I continue to essentially try to capture the state, because if I could push all those armies down into North Carolina, then I'll be in a good position to essentially outlast them, because I'll win the game of attrition if they don't have the largest state, which is I don't even think it's the largest state anymore because I took West Virginia. I wish they could let you capture states fully, like do policies and stuff that makes it to where you slowly gain support in states you occupy, or have Virginia rejoin the Union even if they don't like me very much. See, yes, we are on the attack. This is obviously not where I want to be. Looking at the roads, I should be able to hit them from a pretty solid... Oh yeah, this is gonna be bad for them. Let's see, it's 4:15 a.m. I only have infantry in this one so far. I think I've recruited some cav, and I think I've recruited a little bit more infantry and some artillery and all the stuff you really need whenever you're, fighting a civil war. Oh, I do have a cav unit. So essentially the goal is to have my guys climb a mountain and then just run down and fucking shoot them. I'm pretty sure I have good, should have some good equipment. 4th Brigade's looking at rifles. I've got all rifles. I was gonna wait for some really good guns to build, but I kind of ran into the position where I'm recruiting so many units that the focus is gonna just have to be whatever guns I can get my hand on at first, and that's what the Confederacy will do as well. A lot of their policies will match essentially what I did. The guys are gonna be not as tired because they are marching in a road which does not tire them out much. I have plenty of time before I should have to fight, so Deep Woods is great. This is great terrain for me to hit them from behind. They all have their skirmishers out, which is another good news because I'm not hitting them from the direction. Oh, there we go. Alright, army, climb the late mountain if at any point they try to push me, they're getting destroyed because they won't be able to push me with more than like one unit at a time. And they have, I mean, don't get me wrong, they have a lot of units, but some of them seem a little undermanned, maybe. Whereas all of mine are like, no, that one's only 1,700, but I have a couple that are almost 3,000. It's gonna be like noon before I even launch my attack. Set them up here. Once I set up here, I can move them a little bit. Still put them behind cover. Let them recover some of their fatigue because they are all tired. It's okay to be patient because the battle's so early in the morning. I have a very, very long time before this is going to be a real battle. They're winded. They're okay. They're tired. They're exhausted. As I said, so let's give them another, I don't know, hour. Well rested. Let's put him into the fray. Let's take out the 20 times now. He's still winded. Tyrene. Let's put my cav out here. Did I fire? I shot at them. Oh, the such a superior range of firearm. They're not gonna be able to shoot at me for a while. We're looking at some not bad casualties. Double time. He's still winded. untired, sir. Need you for the fight. Okay, whatever they're doing is not working. So go back to shooting over here. It's working down here. I'm pretty far from my supply lines. But I can also capture their reinforcement point at the end of the day. How you doing? No casualties? I don't think I have any casualties in any of my units yet. Oh, nope, I got 3. Holy shit, that's horrible. Alright, we pushed them. They might move in to attack me. They've taken tons of casualties right now. 6 to 119. Same strat, lay down, and then just shoot at them from the ridge. This is gonna be a pretty bloody victory on my end. Oh my god. We might get... Nope, not even gonna... You're just gonna get shot at. Let's go. Same shit, just lay down. The casualties 339 versus 60. It's gonna look like this kind of throughout the battlefield, just with the what are we looking at your casualties now? It's 98. Alright, Clark is being reminded why we don't charge to random units. Shoot them. Really nothing they can do to that would leave them out of range of my fire. This is just such a brutal just smackdown. Which is to be expected, I mean. They let me take the high ground. It's a very Civil War thing, the high ground. Clark is just going back and forth. I don't think he's shooting at me. This guy is shooting at... Okay, let me lay down. Take less casualties on that one. That's who he's shooting at. Yeah, that's where half of my casualties have been, is just not putting the 4th Brigade into a better sitting position. .218 withers will break. Skirmishers, we still got plenty of skirmishers. But a lot of times they pick their skirmishers back up if you shoot at them, so. Oh, they decided to lay down. I don't expect Clark's detachment to do very well. Scan this guy, we're doing 659 versus 140. Once they start to break, they stand up and then they just get absolutely volleyed. He's almost out of ammo. Yeah. Yeah, hit him. Not even charging, just running into whatever gunfire they can find. I did not mean to do that. I hate that fucking order so much. Like, obviously it's important, but it always winds up with me getting a regiment killed. Alright, what are we looking at? Just take it. Just in case. want to break Withers just because feels like he's already going to. Once again, got the fuck up that is. Alright, Withers, what are we looking at? 302. I took the reinforcement point. They don't have any others. See. I mean, I've taken some serious losses on this, on one of my brigades. They also have their own little ridge. If I can get rid of all the artillery. I don't know why Withers Brigade is still fighting. Shit. I didn't realize they were taking so many casualties. I really just evened up the score, essentially, for no fucking reason. He's not shooting at the person I want him to shoot at. That's what's pissing me off right now. if they're not following orders. I hate the fact they care so much about this one motherfucker. You know, maybe this artillery wouldn't exist if my units followed my fucking orders. Stop shooting at niggers! You stupid fuck! And it's the fact that he never broke. Huh, okay. Get Leon off the dam. That means that a lot of people leave. Where's Withers? Why are you still fighting? Yeah, I had so many people leave the field, but they didn't. I don't know why. Just shoot at Withers. Yeah, a lot of people literally run from the field, and so the casualties have become a lot more even. Retreat, you dumb fuck! Holy hell! He's taken almost 50%. There we go. He's gone. It's like a game on how long is it going to take Withers to fucking wither away. Who are we shooting at now? Clark is who they've decided to shoot at. Not the artillery that's gunning people down. But you know what? Fuck it. not placing them in casualties again. But I don't know why I lost so many. I lost like double what my casualties were. You better not be shooting at, alright. But say you better not be shooting at Cheatham's detachment. Once Clark's brigade retreats, I think their full army will finally break. But what am I even gonna do with my cav? I'm glad I took that point, otherwise I would not have had the ammo I need. I wish they would just target the artillery, but it looks like there has to be nothing else in range for them to do so. Oh, you're literally shooting at a detachment that can even be hit. It's almost like if you follow fucking orders. Holy shit. I would have won this battle 10 times over if my army just followed the orders that they were given. I'm shooting this commander in the face. Execution by firing squad. I use my cavalry to deal with them. He probably took some casualties from them. Let's go first cav. They finally did something. And that was kill 38 of them. That's something. Bring him back, and then we're just gonna do it again. I will actually detach and take this. Probably because I know Bolton's doing that. Give them steel, lads. Push back their artillery. All right. Back again. Doing insane casualties due to this. Lowering. Getting hit with steel again. Can I not lay you down? Oh, not another detachment from them. Let's focus by fire there. No. You do what you're told. I'm still gonna have a victory, but it's... Yeah, my casualties are improving. Nice. They're still taking casualties. There. Maybe now they'll shoot. I want them to. Give them steel, lads. All right. Once again, leave. Back to laying down, you sack of shit. Alright. Let's look at the casualties again. Still, 20% of their army is died or become a casualty, and they're just like, yeah, this is fine. I'll just keep waiting. See, I'm sitting at 1585. I don't know if I'm going to go up much. I haven't been going up much. Done a lot of casualties with the cavalry. Been pretty good. I don't know how the couch is going now. I'm still taking a lot. I mean, shit. are they still fighting? Why is it their morale should be crushed? I guess I'll just kind of wait. They're not going to deal much more casualties to me, and I'll just slowly deal casualties to them. But they keep taking third casualties each, like the division or something. That's, and they just keep sitting there like, all right. Where's my calf? Run them from the field. Oh, it's glitched. It's glitched. It's glitched. It's a glitched attachment. I can't do anything about it. It's a fucking glitch. It's where they'll sit there, they'll be in that surrender status, but they won't move and your units will sit there and fire at it. It pisses me off to no end. I really should have just waited, because that probably... And they keep shooting at it! But now I have to be very, very careful. There we go. Yes, sucks. But, I mean, I'm still did over 1,000 more casualties to them. Okay, so he finally left the field after being routed and doing 130 casualties to my cavalry. I captured some guns though. Essentially just denies their use to them. If it reaches the end of the day, I'm confident they will withdraw. But they aren't shooting back, so... If they're not retreating regardless of how many casualties they take. It's gonna reach the end of the day again. I'm gonna get more of my shit back. But also, I hold the forward ground. Stone's still broken. Rally. Taking more. Like, you can have low ammo to fire. If I couldn't fire, then this would be a way worse situation. They finally broke. That's finally going to give me the victory I need. Major victory. Let's go. 23.4%. I took a lot of casualties just by my units running. Desertion was what got me. But they lost all 17 of their guns. That's a pretty rough battle. I'll see the casualty, like the full casualty list soon. But I bought myself some time in St. Louis. I had to retreat out of Missouri just because of the flank. Once the new militia thing comes, I'll create another probably 9,000 person army just to help hold the line. Yeah, I mean, their national morale drops about 1% every single time we fuck them up. Let's see, they lost 368 killed. Or, hold on. I lost 5 killed, they lost 368 killed. 837 desertions compared to 477 captured. So I ultimately took more casualties because my people deserted. But hold out for 6 days and we get that battle was worse for us ultimately. Let's press Nashville. How much do we have to wait for a department in Pennsylvania? Mostly like 20 days. So Army in Indiana. Army in Indiana is who I raised to counteract a lot of that. But if we take Petersburg, Hampton's got not much in terms of. I might have to go out and take Norfolk. Is Army Shenandoah gonna step up again? Okay. 2-year contracts. More for Pennsylvania. I hate when the thing automatically rotates. I like the north and south look. So they're going to be huge. And that's when I'm sitting down to Lynchburg. Let's look at the Apollo project, see what's going on. Wow, that really didn't do much. Let's look at the front lines. I mean, nah, we're doing fine. It's only 1861. The Army of the Potomac is still extremely weak. Army of Shenandoah decided they wanted to attack. They still only have 10,000 men. Why? Because I clapped them the first time. Actually, I think they got a couple of their units, because I think the first time I fought them they had 5,500. But they will be attacking. And we all know what happens when you attack on my lines. This is, I think, finally the start of Bloody Virginia. The reason I built Pennsylvania so high is so that I can move them between my units between Robert E. Lee and the Department of Pennsylvania, which I will start renaming units now that I have a lot more of them. Yeah, having 4,000 less men, knowing I have really good guns in this army for the most part. I've ordered a bunch of them too, so by the end of the year I'll be able to outgun any Confederate unit. Once again, we are under Winchester Heights. I don't think they're actually called Winchester Heights, but Springfield muskets, Springfield rifle muskets. Rifle, muskets. Okay. Can make this a more defensible position. Now in terms of artillery, smack them there. All right. Stay on the heights. I don't think it matters too much. They're pretty much just going to come into here, into Chester, and then they usually like to attack, or the last time they attacked this hill. Expect a similar thing to happen. My units are obviously not going to be tired. Let's take a look at what they got. Jeb Stewart, looking at 177. I eventually will shatter Stewart. If I had cavalry, I'd go and take their supply point. I'd just run around it. Boop. I wish that meant they couldn't retreat, but they can always retreat. So. This is about to go crazy. Whenever they just get in a fight, just poof. Actually, they will reveal their hand pretty quickly, but I want to see. I want some level of protection on the artillery. Okay, so it doesn't affect the artillery at all, which is always what you want. Artillery can fire over his heads, but they have a division in front of it. So if they try to push up into it, which is it's always possible, it's hard to tell what they're gonna do. Wait. There we go. He was a little too close. Just hit Stewart. Fuck Stewart. I want him dead. That's fucked up. Casualties, no casualties for either side. Fire at the large units that are coming in. Shoot at Pickett. Pickett. Not that Pickett's gonna be able to do anything. Pickett is probably their new unit, if I had to guess. No, maybe Ruggles. They had like 5,500, but they also could have moved some armies around. I think Jackson has been in a couple fights against me, and he is still very much lacking a lot of. How's Pickett doing? Do we do counter battery fire here? We've both taken like 1 or 2 casualties from artillery. Jackson and Stewart kind of fucked. once the engagement becomes decisive, then I can move Cook to a proper flank, and I can start moving units into a better fighting position. So Cook is now our flank. Because they decided to leave their guns without artillery support. Is that one general? I'm playing as the entire Union Army. I'm not doing the Whiskey and Lemons DLC at the moment. Just doing a casual beating the ever-living crap out of the South. Last stream I did a lot of damage to them. I basically occupy Virginia at the moment. Well, there goes that artillery. Oh. We're looking at a potential fight. Buckner's decided he wanted us to be stupid. Prepare for a massive flank on this group. Double time. I'm doing the old strategy of draw and fire. Draw them into an unfavorable position. There we go. You got it, Cook. Just survive. Laying down makes it really, really easy to not die. Pickett is now taking tons of casualties. And now we lay down. Every time. Here comes Jackson. Oh, okay. What's his name? Custer. General Custer. It wasn't his fault, though. Not 100% his fault. Because Custer was expecting reinforcements that never arrived, so he pushed a very, very well-defended force without the reinforcements needed that he was expecting, and it turned into an absolute massacre at Little Bighorn. Although the second Battle of Little Bighorn, which took place after his reinforcements arrived, was an absolute slaughter against the natives. So a total victory for our boy Custer. They decided to become decisively engaged here. Oh, then who is it? So you're not thinking of Little Bighorn. Pickett. But, hold on, Pickett. Are you thinking of Pickett? On the Union side? So not Pickett. There's a lot of generals that did a lot of dumb stuff. Pickett's charge was not Pickett's fault, so I can't judge him for I can't judge Pickett for his charge. Let's look at the casualties. Look at 159 to 795. Keep in mind, I do outnumber them by a considerable margin. Or even McClellan did really bad. There's a lot of generals that did poor. in the Civil War. Buckner got most of his division fucking destroyed. So did Pickett. Look, it's everyone's favorite South Carolinian that does absolutely nothing right in the entire war. Everything that Pickett did was a fuck up. Pickett's charge, ultimately ending the Battle of Gettysburg. Even before the Civil War, Pickett had some really good fuck up moments. But Pickett's charge was not his fault. It was a miscommunication between him and General Lee. Pickett believed that General Lee ordered the charge. And Pickett loved Lee. He respected him more than any other general. Certainly a Lee fanboy was Pickett. And when he was defeated, and Pickett's charge was yeah. Jeff Stewart is probably the best South Carolina general. Jeff Stewart did really well. Oh yeah. Well, Pickett did some fuck ups against the British too. But one of the saddest lines of the war was when they're retreating from Gettysburg, and Lee tells Pickett, he's like, "Well, go get your division." And Pickett just kind of looks at me and says, "Sir, I don't have a division." Or I think he said a regiment. Something along those lines, a division or regiment. And Pickett's just like, they're gone. Definitely one of the sadder. Did I even get anything from Stewart? I got some. No, I didn't get any more. But you always lay down. Now they have an entire division being flanked. I didn't get to shoot them much, so I'm happy I got the chance now. Uh, 1452 to 200. Sickles. But Sickles, I mean, Sickles was a Chad, okay? He cheated on his wife with the Queen of Spain. He's the reason Gettysburg Battlefield exists today. He, I think, lost his leg in the battle. Sickles did a lot of things. And even as a general, he's one of those not great, but could have been worse. If you put him side by side with like McClellan and Pope, I wouldn't say that Sickles did too bad. He just very, very much underestimated the enemy's firepower, and got his flank flankless. He got the unit kind of fucked up. But they recovered in that battle. That was the battle of... Was that Shiloh? Because Sickles also fought at Gettysburg. But Sickles did fine at Gettysburg. He actually held the flank. I guess he learned his lesson. Yeah, the 289 casualties to 1,400. Okay, Sal. Good job. Pickett charged right into a fight and got decimated. Oh, 9210. Since you are participating in chat, you can name a unit. You could choose essentially any unit that I have, and you can give them a name. There's a couple weird ones. so far. I'll show you a couple of them. But you do get to name one of the units. One of the armies has a Polish cavalry division. I have one that's the name is absolute gibberish. Let's see, 180 killed, 386 captured. I lost 46 and 45 are missing. Not a great. Chad McThundercock does not exist, but I don't know if Twitch would be appreciative of that. Chad McThundercock. Oh, I haven't been doing a policy in the past couple days. Oh boy, that's really bad. Yeah, my lower state support comes from the fact that I did not do a certain thing. They don't care about the names of Crusader Kings. Yeah, but this is a unit's name, so is the unit's name Chad McThundercock? Hold on, where is New York, Pennsylvania. There we go. They're the Chad McThundercocks. Just this one army under Cook. Oh, and of course it has to rotate. Alright. If I take Nashville, it's funny, right? Let's look at our thing. I now still feel less because a lot of my reinforcements have not arrived. Let's put my build another unit. Just casually throwing 16,000. Oh, I already own fried chicken. See? Okay, so they actually have the Army of Tennessee as... I have to beat them before the Army of Tennessee arrives. Okay. This shouldn't be too bad, because they only have... Looks like just a measured fuck ton of cavalry. Or they're being led by cavalry. We'll see. I want to beat them out. You know, I want to beat them. Gotta beat the meats. Collectively. If I could get Hamilton out, I'd be happy. If I could take I might just sit there and move around. The goal ultimately today is to capture Virginia, for the most part. I usually don't stream for that long though, so I may not get the chance. Yeah, we got Hooker. Let's go. I don't know if I upgraded his weapons. I'm gonna find out the hard way. Oh, they have a lot. Oh, shit. Fuck. I mean, it's gonna be an attack. I'm gonna have to do the 2-to-1 battles I've been doing half the time. Yeah, they nothing is ever gonna make me more upset than the United States scrapping the USS South Carolina, because you're talking about the first American battleship and they just fucking throw it in the trash can. And what historical importance the first battleship is, and it gets tossed. I'll never not be upset about the scrapping of the South Carolina. Wise is back. They already have all their guys on the field. Oh, it really is just a massive fucking cavalry regiment. I have to go to feet in detail. But there's a standard strategy I can use. I can go get the heights over here, come back and shoot them in the buns. Yeah. What they could have done is I don't know. They could have built other classes of ships and shit, but this army has not fought at all. This is like the first army I built pre-war. I am trying to beef them up, but I don't know if they have to survive like 2 or 3 battles, so they'll be fine. But they have to survive those battles first. I could just send all of them into this cavalry to just sit there and just gun them down. It would be funny. Alright, that should be a little bit better. Give my army a little bit more rest. But I'm going to try to go essentially from behind. Actually, let me look at some of the guns in these units. Mixed muskets, mixed muskets, mixed muskets. Springfield musket, Springfield musket. Oh, we have a lot of very, very bad weapons. I'm probably going to lose this one. I probably won't lose the second battle that this army fights in when they get the reinforcements, but I will likely lose the first. Also, they said that the reinforcements were like 15 hours away. Longstreet? If there's any great abolitionist general, it's Longstreet. And the reason I respect the Longstreet so much, now Longstreet actually is my favorite South Carolinian, because he was removed from the Confederate Hall of Heroes. Not an easy thing to accomplish, by the way, but he was removed from the Confederate Hall of Heroes because he was so anti-slavery that he was removed from the, where they were being honored. So by all means, Longstreet is the best of the South Carolinians, because I think it's fucking hilarious. It really is really funny. I'm losing this battle, by the way. I'm just going to try to do as many casualties as I can. I would have to, I don't even know what they're doing. Even Robert E. Lee was an abolitionist. So the two most powerful men in the Confederate Army, that being Robert E. Lee and Pete Long, it's not Pete, is it? No, I don't actually remember Longstreet's first name right now, and I don't really have the ability to look it up at the moment. I need to start this pox party now. Which way are you gonna face, cavalry? Oh, they're just dismounting. Death before dismount. I mean, good for him. But I think eventually the Emancipation Proclamation was long planned by Lincoln. Better lay the fuck down. I'm so fucked. I might withdraw. I mean, it just wasn't. I did more damage to their casualties or to their cavalry, but I didn't have the army, and they didn't do the reinforcements how they're supposed to. And it's they're 15 hours away, but they're right here, ready to do whatever they want. Oh man, it's a bad battle, Nashville. But you gotta retreat quicker, and I dealt more casualties to them ultimately, so. And all their casualties were cavalry, so can't be too mad. I'll retreat into Kentucky. I'll bring my army of Indiana down into Kentucky as well. And we'll see if I can essentially occupy Tennessee. I hate to concede a battle. I really do. Clay is an interesting character. I feel like if John Brown survived, like if he wasn't killed, he would have been right there ready to have his own little unit fucking him up. Harper's Ferry was such a great precursor to the Civil War. Eight killed, yeah. It's not the Army of Ohio, Indiana. It's the Western Raiders. They got like a week. Army of Indiana has an army now? Better get there fast, comrade. Once the Department of Pennsylvania gets all their units, this means so. They do. It depends on where you live, I suppose, because I am a South Carolinian. I don't live there anymore, but I am a South Carolinian. And they really do like press everything, like all the people and everything like that. In 52 days, I will have the great army of Pennsylvania gonna shove their dick down the Confederates' throat. They captured my supply depot. They talk a lot about like John Brown and people in South Carolina. The Army of the Shenandoah is still pretty weak. Army of the Northwest is still their strongest one. I'm gonna see if I can take Norfolk. I've taken Petersburg, so like Virginia is like capped with the larboard Erie. My Western Raiders are not doing well. They've seen a week before they're a little bit better. Oh, thinking of, where is the Western Raiders? I was probably on the mark, wasn't I? Just increase their weaponry, please. I have 57,000 Springfield muskets. I wonder how many of those I captured. I hate the auto rotation. Troop garrison. If I take the fort, I can put some units in there, and I can guard the eastern bit a lot better. I believe they actually destroyed an army. Oh, they were trading out units. Is the army of the Northwest gonna try to go for Winchester? My god, they just like to go for Winchester. If I can get the Army of Indiana to beat the Army of Tennessee out, I can take Nashville. And then I'll split them off. I'll go for Knoxville, Nashville, and then I can start really messing them up. If I take Montgomery, the war is over because they won't have good supply anywhere. I have 18 artillery. Charge the damn walls. Alright, let's look at where we're going. 20,000. 14,000. I've increased the Department of Pennsylvania a little bit. Give them the best weapons I could field. They're at least all gonna have Springfield muskets. I want them to have better weapons, but there's not much I can do. Their weakness is they're not bringing in, they're doing one at a time. So like they're sending in the army of Shenandoah, they're getting beat back, and then they're sending in the army of the Northwest, and they're being beaten back, and they're sending the army of Shenandoah. Alright, so we're getting more. Let's see the strategy. They have 92,000 men fielded. But we also have a lot of men coming as well. We're gonna push down to Lebanon. Start utilizing some of this actual superiority that I have. We don't allow Springfield muskets. I hate the auto rotate thing. It's really gotta stop doing that. they have no morale, and they're attacking. I have high morale, and I'm defending. Once again, they're gonna come up, they're gonna get slaughtered, and then they're gonna go back. Bloody Virginia. Now this is like the largest battle I think so far, because this is about 40,000 men. $17,000 to only a 3,000 men advantage. Let's go, Fort Bragg! Fort Bragg! And we're still on the heights. Let's go. And it's only one, so I don't have to fuck with my shit. All right. Okay, so Birch is going to be essentially the anti-gun motherfucker once they move in their artillery. How many battles of Winchester have there been? Oh, I remember this one. This one I fought, this map I fought a very long time ago where I actually went out into Milltown. Because usually it really is just you're sitting there in the heights. And so anyone who has a rifled musket gets to be on like the front lines, and anyone who has a regular Springfield musket. Do I have any more rifled muskets? I do have another rifled musket. The rifled muskets sit on the other end of the river, and then the others get to kind of be on their flanks. So it has been a while since I fought this specific battle, though. It was a lot of fun. I have plenty of engineering points too. I'm about to crack their ass. This is gonna be bad for the enemy. No, it's not what I want you to do. There we go. No, it's not what I want you to do. Fuck. All right. Okay, that's a little bit better. Conqueron was the Irish guy. I used to cry out so fat, cause I was mad tracer, till I was a soldier boy in Conqueron's brigade too. That just means I have to rename them to the Irish Brigade. Essentially, I need them to be able to cross the wetland with their fire. That's a little better. That's perfect. All right. Shit. Fuck. I forgot to build the engineering bit. All right. It's fine. Sniffles. Got a lot of weather changes in New Jersey. Let's zoom in, take a look at the calf. Fry is not very large. I'm gonna be AI super smart. So here's Clark again, the guy who just sat there and ate 800 and so casualties in the last battle we saw him in. Come on, just get right into that firing line. There we go. Casual 60 is that's gonna be 60 casualties of volley? Actually cancel those orders. Oof. It's pretty heavy casualties on the start. I fully expect them to have more. That's why I didn't want to move Thomas ultimately. But defeat in detail. Whoa, Clark. You're getting a little close, buddy. You hate your guys that much? Rain took 107 casualties. Second Brigade has taken 46. The next shot essentially is gonna be send some of my rifle and muskets while I can. See what you're looking at now. 122, 2 volleys, 122 casualties, just casual. They're probably going to commit to that part of the battle. If they do, I can encircle them. $131 casualties. Good job, Clark. Everyone give it up for Clark. 219. Let's go, Clark. McIntosh, 2. We're going to defeat in detail. And it's going to be 443 versus 100 and something, mainly just from 2nd Brigade. Cochrane. Slay down. Smith Battery would probably disintegrate at a volley, so I'm not too worried about that. Yep, that's what I thought. Alright, bring him back across the river. And bring him into a better position as well. $592 versus 160. Obviously, we were doing great. They're gonna have 3 different units just firing on them. Reigns is actually still doing okay. I'm surprised, but he also retreated pretty quickly, so not taking too many losses. They're also going to does not have any of their guns. You should probably double time. What are we looking at? Only 119 casualties. And it's very hard for them to get out of a that part of like the terrain. I expect them to try to retake this battery. He's just sucking up my lead. I don't know why. 777. Keep going, army of... Go ahead. Keep going, army of the Shenandoah. It's cute, really. They might come back into the battle. I actually expect them to. They're committing to the same front. And their flank is going to get torn up because of it. I figured that they would retake those guns. See how far they get before I start rushing other units out. 222 is nothing to shy out, but I mean, they've already taken more casualties by a lot of it. And just a reminder, they don't outnumber me by that much. Please tell me that they're just gonna barely get into that bit. So we figure out where they're committing. Pretty expected, actually. tear tons and tons of fire into him. Everyone that runs is just gonna... Everyone that dies is just gonna make me better, so... But I need to push them if I'm gonna... do a full flanking on them. The Chadwick Thundercocks have been doing some damage. Both of these guys. They're throwing a lot into an unwinnable, easy flank position. I don't care if they run. How you doing, Halfman? Welcome back. I remember I saw you earlier, yesterday when I was doing the same thing, actually. Ah, that's bad. Doing well. I'm gonna have to hold this, and this is not gonna be easy to do. I mean, I'm doing a lot more casualties, but 5 times the casualties. Just casual 5 times the casualties. Rain needs to retreat. If Rain retreats, I'm fine. Just a reminder, Hoffman, you can name a unit. I didn't mention that before. So if you want a specific unit to have a specific name, our newest is the Chadwick Thundercocks. Negley has been under a lot of fire, and surprisingly, he has a lot of people who are shooting at him currently. Got to get Fry out of here. Got to get Fry out of here. And got to get him out of here. 272 is not a joking level of fucking getting slaughtered, so let's see if I can pressure some of this retreat. Get Bryce back. Still gonna do a lot more casualties than them. 726 is not a great amount of casualties, but being as I'm living on their flanks, I can outlast. If I can get Bryce into a good position, I can. Let's see. A couple more regiments I probably need to break. See, like the casualties. 27. Yeah, I mean, 4 or 5 times is always going to be a good day at the office. guess it's good that I'm in this amount of range. They're so busy shooting at these guys, they don't even understand that the flank's about to happen. 2894. Get artillery. Oh, I know they're retreating. As they should be. Just casually shooting at retreating units. Spreadsheets are us. Yes, AD. Except I am, at least I'm killing like bad guys. Okay. You know, I think you give me some mercy. As long as I'm killing the baddies. Jesus. 3,585. The Union's not the... Are we the baddies? I would not consider the Union to be the bad guys of the Civil War. I know some people from my place of birth would disagree with that statement, being as I am from the lovely state of South Carolina. But yes, the Confederacy was definitely the baddies. I just keep shooting at him. Battle's done. 1001 casualties, man, that's brutal. I don't know if I can withstand those losses. Slowly turns towards the Confederacy. Good job, Bragg. Great job. Losing so many. Oh boy. They're gonna name a fort after you soon, Mr. Bragg, General. That battle was why they named it Fort Bragg, because under unrelenting fire, he still committed his units to the worst possible spot. Oh man, 1,000 losses. I don't know if the Union can withstand such high casualties. Where's my cat? I hear her fucking with someone. In the distance, you just hear. How are you doing, AD? I saw you streamed yesterday, but I was at work, so obviously I cannot be there. Alright, 444 killed and 644 captured. I have 152 killed and 180 missing. So, back the fuck up, Army. Let's get this stupidly bad bosses kill, yeah. A standard, truly. I haven't played Borderlands in a long time. Army of Indiana full strength? Yeah, I understand. Army of Indiana is now full strength. That's great. Ohio can't really commit anywhere. I'm gonna send them to Charleston. We're still fighting over this fort. I need to take it quick. So I'm gonna secure Norfolk. Alright, that's one retreating. Army of the Northwest. They're leaving. Army of Shenandoah. Well, they want their turn, don't they? I just have to keep throwing them back. Back, you fiends. But if they're not there within 2 days, that's another... Oh god, that's so funny. Indiana, I'm gonna give another... Just another bunch of units. Auto upgrade their weapons. A lot of Springfield muskets I'm gonna wind up having. Just because I believe I'm still producing. Yeah, I ordered a lot of Mississippis and give this to my units. And it's done to auto rotate. I like Borderlands 2, I think was my favorite Borderlands. We're fighting with the Missouri State Guard. I thought for a second I finally got some more units into my army of Pennsylvania, but alas. But Borderlands 3 was still good though. I still liked Borderlands 3. And Tiny Tina's Wonderland was also good. They just really was it the pre-sequel or something like that? It just wasn't the one that you're currently playing. I just wasn't my cup of tea. So I need to turn back to make sure they didn't, because I haven't been paying attention to the West. I need to make sure they're not attacking St. Louis. So let me turn that army around. We're still early in the war. I'm still within a year of when the conflict started. Devil's Den has not happened yet. I don't know why they have a picture of Devil's Den. Yeah, it's like they wanted to improve them, but they didn't know. So, well, you can tell they tried at least, so it's not as bad. Oh, it's not even a meeting engagement because of where it is. Great. Send Casey at the front. It's a hodgepodge. Okay. Just send these 2 units. And send the ones behind them. So these 2 units on that are going to be on their flank are outnumber them. So It's a very, very small battle. Any battle where I could shoot Confederates, right? Shoot traitors. It's a good day. I think we stand to go in and have them, the two of them. Go here. Because they're going to try to hold the objective, obviously. I still want another battle with Stuart, because I want to kill Stuart. I've not seen the new Civil War movie. I didn't know they made another one. Oh no, the A24 thing? Yeah, that was... I didn't see it, but I saw a lot of stuff. On one hand, it's very, very unrealistic. And everyone knows it's very, very unrealistic. But on the other hand, that's kind of the only way I feel like you could have done it. Because if you were to do something realistic, then you're making a big political statement. I think what people hated was that it wasn't realistic. But in America, you can't really do anything that isn't considered a big deal. So I could see why, if they didn't intentionally make it unrealistic, why they did. How many times can I say unrealistic in a sentence? They put skirmishers behind them. Oh, they're facing away. The New York police force to Bill de Blasio? Oh, that was true. Not at all. Because you're looking at Texas, really Texas and California being allies in the whole... I have to let me look up the map so I can fully explain to you. You had the Florida Alliance that had Georgia, conveniently not South Carolina, because Georgia and South Carolina are very, very close, significantly closer than South Carolina is to North Carolina. So Georgia was going to join an alliance, so would South Carolina. Western Forces has Idaho and a lot of the Midwest allying with Washington and Oregon, states they hate. Texas and California decide they want to be friends, which is very, very, very unrealistic. They hate each other. Much of the Midwest and the Northeast. The Northeast would be split from the other loyalist states because they're nowhere near each other. Well, kind of. California is the westernmost state, and Texas is like the southernmost state. But the loyalist states in the Midwest would probably have their own thing. Probably a lot more different little things would be. It would be much different than what they did. There's no way they attacked me at 10 o'clock at night. I got reinforcements. Yeah, it was really just a limp-wristed way of trying to do a civil war. And that the whole war bad thing was what made me think that the terrible alliances wasn't intentional, and they were just stupid. But in terms of like actual American politics, I mean, the Northeast, like from Pennsylvania north, are likely to be friendly. In the case of the Civil Wars, as I said, South Carolina and Georgia would likely be on the same team. They're very, very close states. A lot of little things. We're now even numbers because I think they were still expecting me to have much less, but now I have a lot of units starting to show up. So the West Wing? I don't know what the West Wing is. Sounds like a building. Where are we fighting? We're finally not fighting in Winchester. But let me tell you, we're fighting in Winchester. Or should I? Oh no, this is still a good position. It's like they try to... Oh, who's ready for Donald Trump? Everybody is ready for Donald Trump. Europeans don't understand why we like Donald Trump so much. Oh no, that's a long message. The reason people like Donald Trump so much is because for a very, very long time, the United States has been slowly proving itself to be very, very, very corrupt. I'm not saying Trump isn't corrupt. Everybody fucking knows every politician is. But he was the one who was actually tried to care about the American people and tried to give us what we need. And people don't care about the whole, oh, he's a felon now because it was a political prisoners. We're a fucking banana republic. Everything about Trump was his conviction was politically motivated, political prisoner. Nothing about it was done that indicates that we're not a fucking banana republic now. So Trump is very, very well liked in the country because he's the first one to really care. Also, in terms of everybody's safety, it's better to have Trump than Joe Biden. Because America being strong internationally is very, very important for Europe. Because without America, Europe gets fucked over. This is not a good defensive position. I hate this one. This river line is bad. There's really nowhere I could stand that's gonna help me. The Zaphod Beetlebrox are having their, like, I think 9th or 10th fight. They've been used a lot. The unnamed unit, we still got the unnamed unit. I don't think we're having a good line of sight with artillery, which is a big problem. I might think I want to do war with Russia. Duel of Fate. I think I might have to rethink some of these crossings, but it's like they're all creeks, so they can cross anywhere. It's hard to guard. Probably the best move to do for now. New calf. Yeah, Trump's better than Biden in every way. I yearn for the day where in American politics that we have some level of quality people, so we don't have to pick the shiny institute turds, but that'll never happen. I'm making them run all the way up here so they're tired, and then the second they get here after hours of marching, they get shot. It looks like let's hold off on that. I hate the lack of game audio or music whenever the battles are in, because the first part of it is like listening to just the sound of my voice. And the fact that it's now springtime in New Jersey, which for those who don't know, New Jersey is called the Garden State. There are cities here, but a lot of, like 70% of the land is like forest and shit, so allergies fucking hate you. I didn't grow up in the States, so a lot of the stuff is like, never had it before, so we suffer. I will find out very fast where they commit, and I think I want to be prepared a flank. I'm going to bring up the Zaffrog Beetlebrox. They'll be ready for fighting. Yeah, politicians are, I don't give a fuck about you. Fuck you, dirt, and sometimes they're like, whatever. You can only really be an honest politician your first election. It's just how America is. Huh? We have Jackson's brigade coming. Okay. Prepare all the flanks, because we're about to be hopelessly assaulted on the mountains. Oh, this unit's so fucked. I might not be able to win this just because I'm going into a shit show. It's gonna turn out being. Pickett's back. Let's go Pickett. It's like likely they're gonna try to cross up here. So let me bring Negley back. We're shooting at them here. They've lost a couple units. Ooh, Stuart might retreat fast. Let's go. If I can get my unit set up in this position, this massive flanking position, I should be able to win the battle. It's only if I don't get to do it. Yes. I like to watch the Libertarian Party every once in a while because they are very funny to look at. The Libertarian Party is one of my favorites just because they don't really know what the fuck's going on. Oh, why are we doing that? They are doing a big lineup on me. Get shot in the flank. Fuck you. Unit name is holding the ground. Once again, we're just sitting at this defeat in detail bit. And they will become likely decisively engaged here, so... They might... I don't know if they're still going to be able to shoot. Alright, Buccaneers retreating. Or kind of falling back. We're gonna go double time. Shoot at him again. Draw him in. Draw him in. Pickett's back. Still going to double time. Let's look at the casualties. 400. Pretty standard. I'm gonna lay down soon. I want to get my army into position before I do. There we go. Wow, what are you doing, bro? Fuck it, that works. What's going on? I mean, this is gonna be a short range shooting. What are we looking at? Still beating them out in casualties, but not as much as you would hope. Once all my guys actually shoot, I will be much better. Fourth Brigade's gonna fall. It's just gonna take my reinforcements a while to get here. Oh, great. Stewart, you fucking dick. I gotta kill Stewart, man. How many am I killing? There we go. That should push him back. How many are we going? Wilcock is doing bad. Stewart, how are we doing? 49. Let's go. If I could push this guy, McCulloch, out, I might be able to get him. They're walking backwards. Let's go. Keep Stewart out of the field. Still looking at a minor victory. It's triple casualties. Always how it is, right? As long as they keep doing this one army at a time bull that they've been doing, I will keep smacking them around, and it will be funny every time I do. Can you double time it? Finally getting some of my other units out here into the field. How many losses have this? Arkansas hasn't taken any losses. Jackson hasn't taken any losses. I hate the fact that they stay so they don't even have high morale or high guns. They just stay and fight. If I could push back Pickett or there's so much you need to do just to get a victory in this. This is hard. I mean, their ability to constantly throw massive units at me is horrible for my ability to win the battle, the war. I need him to retreat. I need one of these guys to retreat in order to even have a chance in hell of holding this. He's only taken 130 casualties. He's done a lot more. I mean, they're doing good. All of my units are doing great. Lay down. I should be able to fire lane. We're looking at casualties. Always doing really good, but they do not want to fall. Now in a position where I can start doing that. Lay down. No. Come on. If I could push back Blanchard. 600 casualties. I'm getting units that are falling back at 100. Miles, I need you to reform. If Miles reforms, the battle's won. Keep just dying, Blanchard. Fuck off. Alright, I push one of them back. Pickett and Orgles are still doing their thing. How are we looking at? He will hold for a while, I think. Arkansas State is falling. I need Pickett and Google. Okay, have a good one, AD. I hope everything goes well. I know this can be a boring game to watch sometimes. I can assure you that this is actually a lot less boring to play, especially when you're in this constant fight. Maybe one day I'll convince you to do it, AD. I'll convince you to do another co-op at some point. Maybe do let's do Power Wash Simulator. Give the people what they want. You know the people want a co-op Power Wash Simulator AD. You can't deny it from them forever. Can I just shatter a brigade, please? Any of them? Oh, that would be fun. I don't own that game, but I will absolutely buy it for a co-op American Truck Simulator. As if my PC could run it, AD. Jackson's great skills. Fighting. Casualties, it's going to pick up in my favor a lot more. 3,800. Pickett and Rugels are still taking it. Breaking either of these two, and it's over. It's just outright over. The battle ended up being where I didn't really expect one to go. I was just not expecting my big fight to be right here. Oh, they're turning their flank to me. What are they, suicidal? Dumb? What? Oh, it's because they can't fire anymore. See if I can take out all their artillery. I love just destroying the artillery. It's so satisfying. They're not firing. You know, an important part of fighting a war is shooting the enemy. Oh, they lost a bunch in that volley. Shoot him! Shoot him! They're not one to shoot him. My God, shoot somebody. Hans is about to get decimated from every side. I need to get someone to surrender. They're falling back now. It's about to be rough. Come on, how many can I get? Only like 90. How many? I have 32 minutes. to deal as much damage as possible. I just need to just surrender. Just please get someone to shatter. The morale is not high enough for this bullshit. They're gonna survive another day. Let's see. I might be able to whip. Picket, nah. I'm not gonna be able to whip Ruggles. Alright, yeah, they're gonna run from the field now. And we're looking at, let's look at the casualties. 1361, not great, versus 4663. I did not whip any units. I was really trying to. But they won't be able to refit very well, so I'd imagine the next battle is when they will. I want to whip Stewart. That's who I need to fucking whip. I need to get rid of Stewart. Not Cav unit. Finally, their national morale dropped more than 1%. That should have been a major victory. Let's see, 567 killed, and over 1,000 captured. I lost, so you're probably looking at them taking realistically 16 casualties. Machenda. Army of the Northwest is probably gonna go right, take their place. What is this? Fort Norfolk. Do I have anything close? Okay, they'll be there. Let's see. Army of Ohio is moved into position. Where are we looking at? Why is it the Western Raiders again? Withdraw. If they chase me, I might be able to take Nashville. What do we look at the Western Raiders? 6 more days, and then they'll be able to face. Army of Tennessee's gonna be called back to face the growing Army of Indiana. See, assignable only, still not much. Pardon the prisoners. Alright. Yeah, some of them will re-enlist, but a lot of them will not. 31 Nash. I finally beat them out in men fielded. See, we can fight 5 weather battles, cut Confederacy in half. Win a major battle, invade the Confederacy, obviously. The goal is to push from Nashville to Alabama. Alright, the Department of Pennsylvania is still building up. Encircle them here. Virginia is looking okay. Alright, even. It says they're gonna be here in 12 hours, but basically the game has proven that it doesn't always want to do that. Winning at Nashville is a great victory. And I'll take the Western Raiders and I'll put them down already trying to take, make them try to take Alabama. Just really fuck with them. But I think I finally freed Winchester. Winchester, how many battles I think were fought at Winchester? I think 6 or 7 in Virginia alone. Winchester, Virginia alone. It's a lot of fighting in one place. Not too much of a disadvantage anymore. Now that I have the Army of Indiana on the field. Just amping myself up to kill more Confederates. Fuck. I'm on the attack. And as I said, you know, these guys are supposed to be 12 hours away. Do you know what it hasn't been? 12 hours. It's fucking crazy. So hours. Gosh. Shit. You can go over there. Wait. No. You could go where you're supposed to. Day's almost over. How far can we get? They pushed back a little bit, So that gives us control of the heights, though. So this may have been a really big fuck up for them. I guess we'll see. But obviously maintaining control of the heights around in the woods here, this line, essentially what it just gave me for free. So I know how to read topography. Let's go in and take, just in case there's an extra day of fighting, I want to control the reinforcement point. Apparently they had, we both had almost 200 people leave the battlefield. Our morale is really bad. I'm not sure why. Everyone's on roads, so they're fine. So victory here gives us Nashville. And the Western Raiders are not able to hold. Which was bad. But as if anything else could be expected. 9,000, man. I guess I could have tried to do damage, but take their supply, shake them up. It probably won't, but it did shake them up. That means we need to get ready for a defensive fight. Move my units to cover the field. Doesn't seem like they'll be going much into my left. Oh, so not much different. They just pushed up. So send. All my units first battle. But causing them to get involved here, I think is what I want. Only 1,000 men in that brigade. It's not gonna look good when they start getting gunned down. They only have like 1,000 men a brigade. No, that one has 20,000, 29,000. I thought I fucked up wise. Maybe not as much as I thought I did. Gonna have my units start to cross. They have a skirmish line. Don't tell me that they have just better equipment. We'll see what happens when I make first contact. Especially if I wind up routing them. There we go. We shot back. Finally. How much damage is that going to do? More damage than that taken. First battle. These units are not going to win. I'm essentially trying for what I call a cascade. It's where you you hit their flank, turn a unit, and then you just keep pushing that flank, bending it. Is it gonna work? Who knows? But they have already taken more casualties than me, so get this unit decisively engaged. Yeah, they're taking a lot more casualties. Now I need to push up 4th Brigade. Because then, once I push up the second one, I now have fire coming from 2 directions, inflicting a lot more casualties. It's the only way I'm going to win this one. Their artillery, there's just nothing I can do about it. There's another volley. Eighty-three casualties, they don't like it, but I think we will survive. We'll see. They'll eventually run out of artillery ammo as well. Yep, we're really pushing in the casualties on the flank. Laying down is such an effective strategy. I don't know why. And it's weird because a couple of the people I watch that play this game as well are very much like against it. Like, oh, it doesn't do anything, but it really does prevent a lot of casualties. Like they would probably be pushed back if it wasn't for laying down. Obviously, you don't give as many casualties, but especially if you have a firearm advantage, which usually I would have more of one. Just speed up a little bit. They're taking a quarter casualties and they're not running. This army is going to be whipped before anything. They're finally starting to fall back. See, Virginia, yep, they're done. And now we start the cascade. I've taken some decent casualties. Double time. If I ever get the chance to shoot, like, be able to shoot back at them while I'm laying down, it's significantly more effective. Wise, and I mean, he's still gonna take some casualties, but he'll be alright. We should be good here. They have become decisively engaged. Looks like they're kind of falling back too. Come on. Shoot, 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 shoot. Yeah, triple my casualties. My god, can you shoot your fucking weapon? They didn't, and that's why I lost so many. God damn it. To be fair, they took some pretty heavy casualties too, so. Oh yeah, they don't want to be here right now, so we're gonna give them an easier place to go. Wise has been sent to the Shadow Realm in Jimbo. And we've now engaged half their army on their own flanks. Burton, he doesn't want to fight. He's stable, but he's pissed. Come on, if Weiss breaks, it's over. But I need Weiss to break. He's very tired. They're now going to start shooting at 1st Brigade. He's been shooting at them. Wise is still getting shot at, which is fine. This flank is going to fail ultimately because he's too tired. It's like Wise got his retreat. That pins the tail on the asshole. We're looking at here. Detachment. I have to break them. 17, I mean. Not the best I've done, but not the worst either. It's another just bunch that are gonna die out there. They're redeploying again. How are you doing here? He's still very tired. It's improving. I guess what matters. Not bad for a first battle for a division. I mean, they're doing great, so can't be too mad at them for not wanting to get shot at. I mean, I'm not being shot at personally, so. Not much Clark's going to be able to do. And if they get in a position that this third trietary flank is going to be horrible. They're getting slaughtered. Pretty standard Confederate things, getting encircled and shot, so. Come on, just get one shot off. Break him, break him, break him, break him. How many more casualties is that going to be? Probably an extra like 100 or so. Yeah, they're not going to survive long. If I could break this a little bit, how are we looking at? We're tired, but we're good. Nervous, first battle. They're also now all out in the open. Casualties are going to skyrocket. $606. They really do just want to just get shot. No attempt to like, no survival instincts. See, once there's a detachment, but that division is very weak. We'll send him this way. And we're gonna start sending him here. Prepare. Prepare for the next stage of battle, as I've eliminated 11% of their army. You're still tired. Let's see if you're willing to walk over here. Can't wait to take that artillery. Oh, please hit them before they have a chance to move. Oh, good job. Yeah, this is a pretty quick 112 casualties. Oh, they're relining, they're relining. Let's go, let's go. They're going to be firing straight, so let's tell them to lay down. Once they try to do anything with this, they're going to get crushed, so not too worried about it. Shoot him. They keep shuffling, and that's what's going to get them killed. Yep, they broke. Alright, so we got mostly broken enemies. They're tired, it's fine, you're allowed to be tired. You're just not allowed to run. They're finally very tired. Just not having good weapons is making this much longer of a process. We're still looking at a victory. Yeah, their morale is much lower than ours. I mean, their army is routed. Let's prepare the 2nd Cavalry. Sorry, mate, you don't have a choice but to keep going. I need to get rid of this cav. Tennessee took some casualties there, to be expected. What are their regiments looking at? Come on, shoot him again, shoot him again. They're all being shot at from different sides. I gotta whip at least one of these. This regiment of cavalry is going to take a lot of casualties. They're finally in combat. I'm sure they're happy about that. Nice. Come on, 51. Not enough. I gotta really do hundreds of Ooh, that's gonna be a lot of casualties for them. That's 3 volleys? Yeah, 200. That's not an easy one to swallow. I feel like they're gonna get whipped. Still got amount of victory. Not a major one. I don't think I'm gonna get to that point. Not exactly a whip, but I mean, what do you expect? Whipping him is high expectations. That'll be fine. 400, it's great. I really want to whip a division. It would mean the world to me. They're not going to do it. They're going to keep taking casualties though. 530 is a lot. It's like a pretty significant amount. We'll just let them keep shooting. Nah, 160 is going to be the best that they're going to do. Let's look at the casualties list. 18.1%. Not bad for the first time this army's fought. I didn't take all the artillery out, but I took out kind of most of it, so... I wish I whipped him, but I didn't. Get his ass. One surrender, please. I mean, I got some pretty good carbines. I'm surprised that they went out of here. Oh, yep, that was over. They decided to execute one of their divisions. Yep, that's me. Hundreds more. Just hundreds more. Cornered. Ears broken. See how they're doing. That's 709. Whippable? No. Oh, they finally retreated. Finally, they signaled their retreat. Still only saying minor victory because I only killed 21% of them. It's a lot, though. Compared to, I think, 4 times casualties. Almost 4 times casualties, yeah. I wonder how, they lost almost all their guns. I gained guns. $1,000 cavalry is a hard hit. Because cavalry is expensive. Not sure how much more I want to do. We'll get another probably 4-hour stream. I don't usually stream for 4 hours. But it's nice to every once in a while, you know? Especially since I spent 2 weeks not doing anything. We'll see the exact casualty reports he killed, captured. $566 killed, 764 captured, 174 killed, 389 missing. A crucial victory. Very, very important victory to have. Walford's cavalry did not do well. Oh, do we have someone going back? They want more. Army of Tennessee is now going after my supply line. The Western Army and the Missouri State Guard are both weak. So let me take Lebanon, start pushing them out again. How are we doing in Lynchburg? We'll capture it. We'll finally move out of Winchester. It's going to be Bowling Green first. Victor Rolla. Kind of what I expected. Yeah, they're about even when it comes to like the AI doing battles. I need to push both of these guys out. And now that I've taken Lynchburg, I can go out here. So Ohio doing 23,000. I will send them to Knoxville. So look at the front lines. They are encircled essentially here. I need to push them out of Virginia. I've essentially achieved my goal though. Not worried about diplomacy. I need to get this motherfucker out of my state. I gotta hope that they don't get reinforcements though. Let me look at my thing, see how our reinforcements are doing. Indiana will be fine. Western Raiders are slowly starting to build up as well. Lombard is fine. Talk about 7 days, a week. Dragging them back. They have no readiness, no supply. I really just gotta push them. We finally take Nashville. Let's go. Cavalry. Have them meet at Knoxville. Alright, let's get policies. No, I don't care. Not about exports. Let's move him back here. South Carolina State Militia. Let's go. Absolutely taken Virginia. The loss of Nashville is a big one. Let's go in and attack the cavalry again. Look at these front lines. Oh no. Nashville's the reason why London and Somerset are let's beat South Carolina, and then I will probably finish it there. Because once South Carolina is pushed back, they'll be pushed out of Virginia completely, and Virginia will be occupied in its entirety. Then I'm gonna check the strategy, see how their morale is. Also, the Battle of Richmond is crazy because there wasn't actually a Battle of Richmond yet, and it's July. We're essentially 3 months into the war, and I've capped Virginia. And I have twice. There's some really good guns in this army, if I remember correctly. Should have taken the Old Dominion. I shouldn't. Virginia should never have never left. They're gonna be trying to take North Carolina and then South Carolina, kind of pincer them. I'm not too worried about Texas. Oh my God, it's McDowell. All right, standard strategy. I have 3 main fronts of my field. 3 divisions. I'll take a bind first division to a lot of... I don't know if they just had a lot of fighting or it's just time for them to notice people ending their contracts. First time I've seen some of these units. First time I've seen the South Carolina militia in fighting condition. As always, I'm gonna make sure their guns go bye-bye. Have this guy join the other attack. In terms of firearms, looks like we have not gone in and upgraded a lot of them. So it's gonna be a fucking cockfight for it. We'll combine a lot of the some of the other divisions we have and have to replace some of them, I reckon, but it's only 2,000 that have that issue, so. On the actual battlefield, we have 19,521. The enemy has 10169. Why they decided to... They probably did that to defend their guys that were being constantly just harassed. I don't think they really wanted to take Richmond. I don't think they would have been able... They definitely would have been able to. But I don't think their goal was Richmond specifically. I do think it was just a diversionary, try to protect their other troops. In terms of the actual other parts of the battle, my guys look like they're kind of getting to where I wanted them to be. A lot of these guys have Mississippis and stuff, so I'm gonna use their long range capability to harass the front of the line while I am doing my little flanks. Essentially, I expect them to do a lot of shooting and then fall back. Also, I'm not quite sure what weapons they are gonna have either. I'll probably be able to get rid of this cavalry pretty quickly. What's where I want to go for first. Their division is taking some casualties. Lay down, and I can still do the same. Oh, I love the range on these Mississippis. Hitting the flank. You've now, I think, done more casualties. Yeah. Use the initial skirmishing time to bully their flanks. Looks like we can actually make that a little bit easier on ourselves. Get this cavalry out of here. To the artillery. Kind of fighting without the expectation of winning these initial engagements. Especially when you lose a tenth of your, or like sixth of them. Clayton's still fighting for some reason. My God, why can't this guy fucking run? He's taking more and more. Buying me time, ultimately. So I guess I can't be... I'm not gonna be pissed about it, but... if they're really gonna corner themselves, it's over. To be expected, they ran. And it's that same, it's always cavalry that causes this glitch. I'm not really sure why. But it's gonna fuck me if it keeps doing it. Just keep clicking on South Carolina. Oh, yeah, didn't even realize that they're still doing the same fucking thing. Just do the same thing, honestly. I hate that stupid fucking glitch. It's literally the worst thing in this game. It's never ever been patched. Or your army will literally sit there and shoot at a division that doesn't exist. Like they don't take. If they took more casualties, it would be okay, you know. If they still, you know, took casualties, but they don't. They don't take casualties. They just sit there. Look, they turn. They just turn. God, it's so fucking. I hate that glitch. They finally retreated. Okay, okay. They finally did what they were supposed to. Not sure how they're doing this. It's a bit okay. That's unsurprisingly they broke. It's only we have against this attachment, isn't it? Yep. Skirmishes is another thing I hate about this game. They're really stupidly glitched because it doesn't matter how like far away you are from each other. If you're getting hit with a volley of 2,000 rounds, you're gonna take more than 5 fucking casualties. Mixed muskets. Double time it. Took some casualties, I think. Yeah, 13. I've taken more casualties because they keep shooting at fucking... They refuse to shoot at the guys behind them. And they all have better weapons. I expected the artillery to fall back in the first volley. Alright. And they'll start taking more casualties, but I can afford the casualties, so it's not like I care that much. It's just really annoying how they're doing it. They've chosen not to lay down, which is ultimately going to end with more of them dying. See, even my guns aren't necessarily better because of the how the game is. I forgot to upgrade them. They're still gonna be okay. $25. They finally beat me out in casualties. Once I kind of retreats, I'll be able to hit Hayes off the side. My army's also not getting there quickly. They're doing more damage now that they're standing. Or they're just going to be able to send out more skirmishers even though they're engaged. They're engaged. You're not supposed to send out skirmishers if you're engaged. It's not how the game's supposed to work, but they don't let you do it. But they let them do it. There's more just 60 dudes holding off an entire 2 regiments. It is possible for me to lose this. No, that's not gonna work. Double time. See how they're doing. Buying time, I suppose. It's like militia, they took some serious casualties. 300? Probably a lot of those flanks. That's gonna get Hayes and Beauregard. Well, Beauregard is the army commander, I believe. Let's look at the casualties. We're finally starting to kind of beat them out. This is gonna be terrible for them. I mean, they'll also be terrible for the 4th Brigade because they're going to take a lot of casualties, but if I could push back Manly. Alright, yeah, we're going to win. A little bit of time consumption, but ultimately, what are you going to do? It's going to... Great effort has that to be made to take this. Way more fire going into them now. Now the casualties on their side is really going to kick up. We can lay down and still hit them. Right. And now we're just kind of shooting in the back. It's over. Victory for the Union. I'll take the minor victory. How many died? 32. Good job. We still, actually, we wound up doing triple. Okay. Not the best, but it is what it is. Wish I could order my guys to just shoot the commander. A lot of them will leave out of there. Ultimately, that's not. I still attend to their army. It's just a little insulting that AI completely forgot to give my guys better guns, and then they all took so much damage. combine some of my guys into better units, and then I will improve the weapons as a whole. Because muskets is a terrible thing. But for it to still be 1861 and we're still really digging it to them. Once their national morale gets too low, they'll start surrendering more. Colonel Schneck was... Let me look at that army. Upgrade weapons. Alright, so we got some real Mississippi rifles and shit now. Let's put them under Tyler. What? Give each of them an artillery. Rotate. Look at Virginia. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Look at the strategy. 62 national morale for the Confederates. The national support's a lot higher though. Morale of the armies theirs is bad. Loyal states, obviously I'm winning. I'm winning men fielded, Navy tonnage, military experience. Way more battles won. They've taken 3 times the casualties. My trade warfare and my economy. So the more I invade them, the less their economy is going to be able to do. Obviously. Now we're going to save up and get... That was a mess up. Instead of doing recruit agents, I should have done recruitment offices. This would be crazy whenever Walford's cavalry gets hit. Is my policy done? Nope, but I will go into the next one. I'm gonna save. Look at the dates. July 12th. It's been only a couple months of game. But that's gonna be it. It's been another good 4 hours, you know. Got a lot done. I do like to... it's an easy game to play for a long time. Thank you anyone who's watching, anyone who's watching the VOD back. I love you guys. Truly. And that's just gonna be it for the day. It's been a long time, and as always, adieu.